Number 1, yes, I'm aware I'm wearing the same sweater as I wore last week. Number 2, yes, I'm also aware that I look pretty tired. I am pretty tired. I'm going to make this quick and then I'm going to go to bed. So, let's do this thing. I wanted to point out that, Jeff, you don't always actually make long videos. In fact, your recent videos have been under 4 minutes, which is quite a step up from June, when I think you didn't really make a video under 5.5 minutes, like, ever. Also, all you lovely people who saw Melanie, that's Melanie, GBF710X, she suggests a lot of our challenges, so you should probably go subscribe to her because she has a cool, interesting, weird mind. I thought what you guys said about doing something constructive with emotions was really interesting, probably because I don't always do constructive things with my emotions. I do tend to wallow, and I'm quite good at it, especially in terms of dealing with stress and anxiety. I just generally feel stressed, and I find it hard to turn that into something constructive because I am stressed. And because I feel like I'm not going to do something very well unless I am not feeling stressed. But it's hard to get out of the not feeling stressed, and that, my friends, is when it's important to go hit something. Or, you know, ride a bike. It's also interesting that you brought up that this only really happens with negative emotions. Like, people who are happy don't generally go to counselors, or they do, but they don't go to counselors because of the happy feelings they feel, they go because of the more challenging, conflicting feelings they feel. And I kind of want to say that maybe we should pay more attention to our happiness, and that there should be places where you can go and just talk about why you're happy. I think that would be a nice thing. Do you think that'd be a thing that would work? In terms of using your negative emotions constructively, though, I think it's quite difficult, and I think it's a strong person that is able to do that. Because, let's face it, it's way easier to just be stressed or sad or scared than to say, I am gonna do something about this. Melanie, I liked what you said about overcoming the bad stuff and living in the moment. That was things that I can get behind, although again, I think that these things that we talk about are difficult, but I think that the fact that we're aware of them is a good thing. The first step to dealing with any problem, I think, is awareness. For content for the second part of this video, I am going to draw off Robotic Hedgehog's video response, and you should go watch that because I thought it was pretty well done. He was comparing our discussion about guilt to the novel Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, which I have actually read, and it is a very good novel, although I should probably reread it because it was quite a long time ago. But anyway, in the novel, apparently they have an emotion machine which removes unnecessary emotions, or which can change the emotions that you feel, and so he was talking about removing unnecessary guilt. The idea of unnecessary guilt is an important thing that I don't think we touched on, so thank you for that, because it's not so much that it's wasted, it's just that it is pointless. He also talked about the feelings that we have sometimes that are, it's stupid that I feel like that, and I've definitely had those, and I think, again, going back to what Melanie said and what I said about what Melanie said, this is a case where it's good to be aware. And I think in being human, there's often a big disconnect between the things that we rationally know and the emotions that we feel, but I think that if we're aware there's a disconnect, we're already on a good path. Speaking of erasing things, that made me think of Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which is an excellent movie in which two people who were in a relationship and subsequently broke up erased their memories of each other so that they didn't have to deal with the painful memories. But similarly to the idea of guilt, would you want to erase your memories? There are definitely some situations that I would prefer hadn't happened or hadn't happened the way that they did, but I think that I would be a different person if I didn't have those experiences. In other unnecessary news, I had my first midterm yesterday. It was organic chemistry. It went pretty well, I think, and it was really nice to do the midterm and realize that I do enjoy exams. It had been over a year since I'd written an exam, and this was like, I enjoy the feeling of being prepared for an exam, going in, writing that exam, and feeling good about it. Also, I was talking about it with Jeff, and it's kind of funny because we realized that you guys don't know school, Katie, because I was never in school when we met each other. I will see you again tomorrow doing a challenge. If you have challenge suggestions, you can leave them down below. I have a little idea of what I'm going to do, but if you have something really exciting, share it, and maybe I'll do it. Bye!